all bald people kind of look the same.
But now I've forgotten that I have this underwear on my hair.
There's a bra on the sofa which wasn't there the whole time.
She had forgotten to take her cup out. You're watching Just Another Bandra podcast. I'm Nielle.
I'm Aditi, and this is where we overshare,
Overthink.
overanalyze our life in our 30s with you. So I think I'm fully losing some aura points, as the Gen Zs call it, because the last weekend when I went for this gig, so many people that I met, and they kept coming to me and being like, "Hi Aditi, how's it going? It's been a while." And I'm just like, "Hi." And I can't remember anyone's name.
Bro, that's not a Gen Z thing?
No, I'm saying the aura points.
Oh, yeah.
And
I have no aura points in that case.
I feel like every time I'm meeting people, I'm just like being like super fake, but really nice.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't remember them.
Of course.
Nice. And and then Ankit is with me, my partner. And then I'm just like, this is Ankit. And his duty is to be like, "Hi, I'm Ankit, what's your name?" Because
You don't get it.
Yeah, I can't remember the other person's name. And he doesn't do it. And now the person is nameless in this entire conversation because she's like, "Hi, Aditi." And I'm like, "Oh, this is Ankit." And this one is nameless. And it's so embarrassing.
Dude, do you think that's bad? I have gone through an entire class with two people in the same class and I have called them opposite names the entire session and neither of them have said anything to me until like the last second, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you're right. And I've known these people for a while. It's like my brain just like switched off. But I genuinely, like, I have met people 5-6 times, and within recent times, it's not like I've known them before, and they'll be like, hi Neil, and I'm like, hey, it's so nice to meet you. And they're like, I just saw you last Sunday at church. And I was like,
Yeah, exactly. It's really bad. And the thing is that I wasn't this way. I used to really commend my memory. I have like gone into interviews when they've asked like, what's your greatest strength? I don't know why people ask that question, but when they've said like, what's your greatest strength? I'm literally like my memory, because I could like remember reports and like random stuff from like ages ago.
I have that, but it's just names.
Just names, man. But names were not a problem. I think the more like I'm growing my social circle, which I didn't expect to do in my 30s, but Instagram, I guess. And I can't remember someone's name, bro. And this is like
Reaching to the choir right now. Like, Mitch gets so upset with me. He's like, I just told you who this was. I'll forget like immediately.
Yeah, so it's very, very embarrassing. Yeah, and so talking about embarrassing, I have, every time people would sit down in a circle, when you're drinking and stuff like that, when you're young.
Tell me your story.
Yeah, tell me your embarrassing story. I didn't have too many embarrassing stories, because I was just like, maybe I'm just one of those people who don't get embarrassed that easily, and I would like take pride in it. But recently something happened. So I met these two guys who both of them were bald. Okay, now two boys at the same height, the same complexion, almost the same build, and they both are bald. So for me, like, I knew that they were two because I met them together, but I would still confuse them because they looked so similar.
Yeah.
And all bald people kind of look the same. And I know I'm going to fall into trouble for saying this, and my own partner's bald, so whatever. You know what I'm saying, right? And then when I broke up with my ex, one of those guys and me started talking on like Instagram, and he invited me for this gig or some shit like that. And let's call him A. So A, and then it's A and B, both the bald guys. So A and me started talking, which obviously was making my ex really irritated. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this even more because why not? And he invited me for some gig and I went. But I'd only met him that one time. And the entire time we were talking on Instagram. So I've gone for this.
I'm scared. Where is this going?
And I was like, oh my God, I can see a bald person. But I kept thinking that is B. So I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, where's A? And he's like, I'm a.
Oh.
Yeah, I just needed the earth to open and for me to jump in and
no.
seal back. It was so embarrassing, bro. I got the ick for myself.
Then we're like, well, how do you even come out of
Yeah, because I'm like, oh my god, joking.
That's the best. What else do you say?
No, you're not joking.
Oh God, that's the worst. And then when you try to cover it up and then you can't.
You're looking like such a fool.
The only thing that's worse than going through something embarrassing is then trying to cover up the embarrassment or how you play
And that's
it
like,
out.
yeah, and that's for other people is like secondhand embarrassment. And that's something I'm a pro at. I'm usually always like, I have so much secondhand embarrassment for everyone all the time in everything. Starting with the fucking radio, bro. Like, what are these people coming on the radio? How do you not think? People say so much shit. Like, the listeners, when they call in, they talk so much shit. And I'm like, I need to change the station because I'm embarrassed for you. Like, you are giving, it's cringe AF.
I haven't listened to the radio in a while, but I'm guessing.
I mean, I listen to it when I'm in Dubai a lot. But here also, like, sometimes my Bluetooth's not connected to the car immediately. And I do when I'm lazy. It is so bad. It's so bad. Because the guy's literally like, hi, how are you? And the listener's so excited. We're like, you're my favorite person. I love you so much. And I'm like, dude, can you relax? You're just a human being. Like, just have a conversation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Ew. It's disgusting. So that's secondhand embarrassment for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what about you? Do you get secondhand embarrassment?
I don't actually. I feel like you also have to be someone who cares enough to get embarrassed. Like,
Yeah.
you're someone who is just like, oh my god, like can laugh at themselves, then you're okay. Then I feel like you're like mostly free. That's why most people that don't have embarrassing stories are because it's probably happened to them a ton and they just don't even care because they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, not a big deal, it just happened.
Yeah, I think like I thought I was one of those that didn't care that something was happening to me. Like, yeah, whatever, YOLO.
Yeah.
But I think now I've started to realize that I do care a little bit. And I do get embarrassed.
Yeah, yeah, it can be bad. I have one really embarrassing story that happened to me.
This is embarrassing for you? Like, you got embarrassed during it, or it's embarrassing?
It was embarrassing for the people involved. It was embarrassing for me. I have a lot of embarrassing stories that I know of friends, which I have to share. But I have to tell you this one story, which was the most recent story that happened to me. And I think that up until this point, I don't think I ever felt that kind of level of embarrassed.
Okay.
So I basically was getting ready to go out one day, and as a girl, there's always the thing of, do I wash my hair? Do I not wash my hair before I go out? And so I decided I'm going to shower and I'm gonna go dressed up and get my hair washed, and then I'll go straight out, as you do. And then as I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, no, I'll do it. No, I won't do it. No, I'll do it. And as this is happening, I realize I don't have a hair tie, but I did have a clean underwear that I was going to put on my head. So I decided to use my underwear, tie my hair, as you do.
As anyone does. It's a very natural
And
thing. It's a very
walk.
common thing.
It is a very common thing. I decided to walk out, but now I've forgotten that I have this underwear on my hair. So anyway, I've like gone to the salon and I'm lying back there and I'm like about to get my hair washed, and this guy literally just hands me my underwear and I'm just lying there like frozen. And at this point I'm playing it really cool because you do get cute like lacy looking underwears and stuff. It's fine. It could have just been, you get lacy looking hair ties. So I was like, yeah, it's okay. It could just be one of those. So I've like played it really cool. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I've like put it down and I'm like lying back like that. And I've started texting a friend and I'm like, dude, you don't know what just happened. I'm so embarrassed. And she's like, fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So like seconds pass and now I've forgotten it. I have forgotten that my underwear is here, and I've stood up with the towel on my head to walk to the chair. The underwear has fallen on the ground in this room, which is all open in the salon. Okay, now that it's fallen, you can clearly see that it is an underwear sprawled on the floor. And now I'm sitting and I'm like, do I get up and go and get it from the floor? Do I like leave it? And now I'm like looking in the, I'm not going to say the name of this salon because they'll know if they ever see this.
Oh my god.
I'm like watching through the mirror and I can see people walk in, look at it, gasp, and then they walk out. And every time one more person sees it, I'm just falling deeper into this, like, at this point, I don't even care that my hair is like half dried, half not. I'm just like, I need to get the out of this salon. And like, I'm texting a friend and I'm like, what do I do? She's like, just get up and get it. And I'm like, I can't just get up and walk and say it's mine. Now everyone's going to be like, why are you walking around with that? And then he's going to be like, why was it on your head? Oh my God, the embarrassment. I eventually just like, I had two 500 rupee notes. I was like, I'm so sorry. I pretended to get a call from my mom. I was like, what? What do you mean? I have to be there now? And then I like put the money down, ran out, never showed face there again. And it's unfortunate because it was a great salon, but I can never ever go back again. But in terms of embarrassment, for me,
I don't think anything can top that.
no. Oh my God. I have.
1 second. So you didn't go back for the underwear?
Are you mad? Are you mad? What am I? And say, yeah, that this was mine?
So you have just donated
I have donated.
your underwear to a salon in Bandra.
Oh my God, and it was one of those like H&M lacy ones as well.
Dude, you know people
That-
pay like big bucks for.
I'm like, I just imagine them like sweeping it, like, what, throw it in the bin, like, what do you do? And the worst part was that I was the only woman in the salon at that time. It was in the afternoon, it was a weekday, it was quiet, so they must have known it was mine. And now I can never go back there, and I loved that place.
Yeah. So sorry, but I don't think I have anything to top that off. Actually, you know what? There is one. It's a
It's of a friend.
no. So this happened to me, but this was in school. And because it was like I was so young when this happened, it took me a lot of time to like understand it. But it wasn't like an underwear thing. So it was like the monsoon. I had gone for tuitions. Tuitions. We've gone for tuitions. We finished. So when I was leaving for tuitions, it was the monsoon, and my raincoat or my wind cheater was behind the door. On those hooks behind the door. So I just grabbed it and I put it in my bag. But also, a few things that do hang behind the door as a girl is your bra.
Oh.
So I think my bra was hanging behind it and the raincoat, and I've just taken it and I've thrown it inside. And the entire tuition, the session got over. It was me, I was the last one to leave. And the tuition teacher's daughter was also, we were studying together because we were in the same class or whatever. So we were the last two people, but she obviously stays there. So I was technically the last one. And I knew it was raining outside. So while I was talking to them, I just like took my raincoat and threw it on the couch because I was like, oh, I'll wear it after I wear
Yeah,
my
of
bag and
course.
stuff. So I've taken it and I've thrown it on the couch. And while I'm talking to them, I can see from my peripheral vision that there's a bra on the sofa, which wasn't there the whole time. Because it's also kind of fallen separate.
It's your bra at that point.
No, I was like, no, but that's how stupid I was when I was so young. I was like, oh my God, does she have the same bra?
Oh my God. Oh, well, yeah, you would think that because
Yeah,
you're
so I
not
was just
thinking that
thinking,
it's
but then-
yours.
And then I'm just thinking, it wasn't there the whole time. There were children sitting.
Oh my God.
I'm having this conversation with her about, okay, what we do next, homework, what time to come next, all of that. But at the same time, I'm thinking, this bra was not there. Does she have the same bra as me? Should I bring this up? Should we say, do we have matching bras? Or what could it be? And I'm thinking and thinking and thinking. And then I realized that maybe it was behind the hook. And when I grabbed my wind sheet, I also grabbed my bra.
How do you take that bra back?
I did. I did.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so basically what I did was I went to take the wind cheater and I just, like while I was talking, like how I'm talking to you and I'm just doing another activity.
Yeah.
I have just done it. And I was so embarrassed about it. But the only reason I didn't feel so bad is because everyone was a woman. Like the tuition teacher.
Oh, that could have gone way worse, especially when you're younger and boys and bras. Oh my God.
Dude, and there was just no guy there.
Oh my God.
Her daughter, and me, and it was just like, oh my God, this could have been so worse. But I was still embarrassed. I was just like, oh my God, somebody else saw my bra. So not
God, back then it was like, even if your strap showed, it was scandalous. Like,
Yeah.
how dare your strap show? People can't know you're wearing anything under.
like, how dare
God
you?
forbid.
How dare you? And like, imagine those days, even like buying color was like, oh.
Oh my God, I remember that. I remember.
having a fight with my mom to buy colors, and she would just be like, "Why do you need it? Who do you want to show it to?" And I'm like, myself,
What do you mean? I remember.
and like other people.
I remember like my first like buying a bra experience was like, they would call it training bras because you're just about coming in. Not like I blossomed very much, but like it was a training bra, and so it was like, you know, just it looks like a sports bra, which is ironic because that's all I want to wear now, if not one. But I remember getting it, and it was like this really ugly beige color, and I was like, oh, but you know, like, can I not wear black? And it's like black is too like sexy, you know, like beige, it blends in with your skin. It's that vibe, you know.
Why do I need it to blend in with my skin?
But like now when I think about it, if I had a daughter and she wanted like a tiny little black bra, I'd be like, why? Who do you want to
Show it to. But you know exactly who she wants to show it to your make-believe daughter.
Oh my God. And we've all lived the same childhood in some weird way or the other.
Right? Like, I used to get scolded for like colored bras and also like low-waist jeans.
I used to like,
Yeah,
for
but
me it
also
was
there's no
shorts.
concept.
For me it was like shorts or like, you know, like, yeah, showing too much skin. But I think it came more from, because when we'd go on holiday, I would be allowed to wear whatever the hell I wanted. I think it was just because we lived in this city and you were kind of told to cover up because of.
Yeah, safety is a different thing, but I don't think mine didn't come. I mean, I'm sure my mom said it for safety, but mine was just like, there's no real reason in this world that you need such low jeans. And my mom kept like having that argument, and yeah, she's right. Like, there's really no reason.
Probably quite happy low jeans went out.
Yes, completely. Just like when the high waist vibe came in, I was just like, this is it. You don't need anything else.
Yeah, oh my God, high jeans for life, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that was my embarrassing story. I'm just trying to think if I had anything more.
Okay, so I have a story. I have a few, but like, so this one time, it was around Christmas, okay, and I had a friend that was just seeing this guy for the first time, and she didn't want to like be out with us because it was like a first time thing, and we were like, okay, cool, like you can hang with him or whatever. And so they decided to do like a night out, and they've like, you know, they've had like a fun night and whatever. They've come home, and they were staying at this guy's parents' house. Okay, just for context, so now you're in someone's parents' house. These parents are obviously pretty chill, so it's fine. They were staying at the parents' house, and they finished, like, whatever, they go home. They go up into the room for, like, some sexy time. And in the process of this, mind you, like, they've just started seeing each other, okay? They're about to, you know, get it on, and like things are feeling really uncomfortable. So she's just kind of like, what the hell is your face right now? She's kind of like, what the hell is going on? And he's also like, what's going on? And she's like, oh no, you know, it's fine. You know, when you're like, it's new and you're just trying to be chill about it and things are feeling off, but you're like, no, it's okay. Anyway, TMI, okay? I can't get into details like I heard in the voice note, but basically she goes on to tell me that like the next morning was Christmas Eve, just for context, okay? They ended up trying to figure out what it was. It ended with white lights on everywhere, okay? A bloodbath, okay? Everywhere. A trip to the hospital, okay? With a new guy. All because she found that she had forgotten to take her cup out. I know, I shouldn't be laughing, but it was so bad. Yeah, I was hearing this like close to Christmas Day, like, well, that's a nice way to spend Christmas, bro. Can you imagine?
I can't. Oh my god, wait, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
I mean, firstly, the relationship, did it last? Did it break
They're
up?
getting married.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, if that doesn't bond you.
Yeah.
I don't know
will.
what.
I feel like there's nothing more than like white lights in the first couple of times and just someone like literally like searching you like you're a cave.
Like, was she okay? Like, did it like medically?
Obviously, she was traumatized in
Yeah,
the
but, like,
moment.
medically
Medically,
did it-
she was okay. She just had to go to the hospital because they had to like obviously use tools to get it out. But like, can you imagine like not knowing? I guess this is why you don't drink before you do anything. But then I don't know if she
Yeah, but
was
then
that
that's the
drunk
same
either.
thing with like nipple pasties. I feel like, when you have like your nipple pasties on,
What? Where are your boobs?
and then
It's
you're just
like-
yeah, it's like, oh, oops, I forgot. I started acting cool now, and I have like pasties.
Yeah, wild.
Like in our days, you just had to like, it was just a hook, bro. You just have to unhook.
Yeah.
Now you have to get coconut oil and
Remove it. Or if it's the tape, then you have to like do it slowly and then rip and then slowly and then rip.
and then that's so sexy.
Oh my god, to be a woman.
Or maybe they just like you don't access that area.
Yeah. Hands off. But yeah,
would do
I
that.
felt secondhand embarrassment for her in that moment because I was just like, damn, I cannot even fathom what that would have been like.
Yeah, I mean, my secondhand embarrassment, it was really like chill, bro. Like, I was thinking more about, how people get up in the flights once it lands, and then I'm just like, oh my God, so uneducated, yuck. My secondhand embarrassment was there.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you running for? We are all going to the same
yeah,
place.
yeah.
Stop getting up.
Wait.
Just wait, because if you get up, you're going to delay this exit even more.
Yeah.
So you are just causing more delays. You're not number one. And I don't know what prize do they want for being number one.
Seriously.
Once the flight lands. And it's a very desi thing.
Dude.
It's a
I
very...
hate it so much.
Yeah, 100%. Like even when I was in like London or this...
That's up would be Indian.
Yeah.
The only guy that's standing is an Indian man.
Exactly. And that's my secondhand embarrassment. But this, your story,
So bad.
oh my God. So I just thought calling someone else a wrong name was embarrassing.
No,
I
it's
thought,
really bad.
meetings.
But I feel like in a way, like there is no better way to know whether or not something's gonna work out with someone. If you manage to pull through a situation like that, like at the beginning, that's like almost worst case scenario when you're just in like your dating phase.
Yeah, but I would always want to have an upper hand in a relationship. Even if I had an embarrassing story, you must have one worse than me. Because I can't be the loser
Yeah.
in this dynamic. So I'm just like, I don't want to be embarrassed at all.
That's fair.
Or I'll just play it. I'll just play cool. Like, I just never got embarrassed. Cup, what cup? It's so regular. This happens to every other woman.
Yeah. Oh my.
Like, if this is a you problem, I'll like gaslight the person.
Oh my god.
And be like, no, you don't know about it, it's a you problem.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would.
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I can't. I need to be like top.
What do you mean you were the one that bled, not?
Yeah, can't you?
What are
see?
you talking about, bro? Like, please check yourself. This is not me.
Yeah.
That is you.
Yeah, I would have to like resort to that to
Oh,
keep my brand image.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's embarrassing. But yeah, like, why do you think people get embarrassed though? I know you say you don't get embarrassed too fast, but like, why do we get embarrassed?
I mean, I don't not get embarrassed. I'm able to laugh at myself a lot, so it's okay. But I do definitely get embarrassed. Like,
Like when you say the wrong thing at the wrong time.
no, I do that too often to get embarrassed. It's reached a point where it's like, now it's sad.
Yeah, it's like, when you laugh at a funeral.
Bro, I'm so bad with this stuff.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Like, if someone came up to me today and said to me that someone really close to me was dying, I would laugh. And it's not because and you as a therapist would be able to dissect this, but there's this immense amount of like nervous energy that shoots through me and I don't know what to do with myself. But like, if you're an outsider and someone comes up to you and says someone is passing and you're in a group of people and then you start laughing hysterically, like, I can't be at funerals. I can't be around situations where people are hysterical because I will just laugh. I do not know what to do about it. And it's so funny because now my 11-year-old, like in situations where he's being yelled at and he's being really bad, he'll just laugh. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, I'm just like you. I don't know what to do with myself. So now I'm just laughing because like it's nervous energy. And I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, it's just a coping mechanism, I think, at some point is where you're just like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's literally, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do. I just laugh.
So, it's so
That
confusing.
about myself. It's confusing. You don't know how to regulate your emotions in that moment. That's why it's happening. At least that's the conclusion I've come to. But it's really bad. And also it's sad because like sometimes I want to be serious. Like if I have an argument with my partner or like, and I'm trying to make a point and I genuinely want to make a point. And this comes down to even just with clients, with telling people what I really mean or whatever. Like I'll say what I mean and then I will laugh as if it's no worries, bro. It's fine.
It's the awkward silence also in the middle of that you actually end up laughing at. And that's, yeah. Because you know what, when Ankit and me just started like dating and we were getting into like whatever those serious arguments and serious fights, also it felt weird, right? It's like, why am I being so intense with someone who's so new? So we would like be at each other, and then because we didn't know what to do, we just laugh at it. And like, it's like, I know you're bullshitting and I want to call you out for your bullshit, but only to prove you wrong. But does it really affect me? Probably not. Like even like when somebody is passing or dying, or you're hearing someone's grief, is it really directly affecting you in that moment? No. But do you want to empathize? Yes. So it's in that moment.
Bro, it's yeah, maybe.
Directly, I'm saying. But otherwise, I'm just like, you will feel bad because the person is in a sad state.
I'm usually worse. I take longer to get over it than most people. I will be thinking about it for days. Like, even if this person is not directly related to me, it destroys me. But in that moment, I have not known what to do. I freeze and then I react a certain way. And then people think that, like, I'm an insensitive person when really I'm actually extreme opposites of that. I just don't know what to do about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, we also just used to end up laughing because we just didn't like. We're just trying to prove a point. We're trying to be a certain way, and then it's just like, this is so silly, and we would just laugh. And like the whole intensity of that fight and that argument would go away.
Which sometimes can be a good thing.
Yeah, but like then again, I have to prove a point now. So I'm just like, even if I want to laugh, I'll go to the other room and laugh. Like that's how.
Yeah, I'm like that. Like, even now, I have to turn around. Like, when I say something stern, I have to turn around and I have to smile to my...
Yes.
My dad is like this. And so I get it from him.
And now your son gets it from you.
From me.
So it's a generational...
The generational thing. It has to be. It has to be.
I just feel like when somebody else tells me an embarrassing story, it's worse because... And if they're a good storyteller, like, I'm just feeling it more than if I was ever in that situation. So, which is why I'm just like, even if I'm not getting embarrassed on a daily basis, hearing people's story, I feel like, yeah, I'm second-hand embarrassed
for you.
Yeah.
Damn. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I feel like that's worse. I don't want to be embarrassed for you.
Especially if you're a close friend. Then I'm just like, oh, God.
Here we go again.
I have to hug you.
And now to make you feel better. Yeah. And then you're going to ask me, what do I do?
God.
And then I have to lie to you. And then we come here on this podcast and talk about you.
Yeah, I feel like all my friends should be scared of me now because I'm just like, I'm just bringing all the stories together.
You know, like Nielle, especially at the gym, every time someone says something interesting, she'll be like, she's literally
Write
gone.
that down.
She's literally gone with her NDA and like her contract. Like, can I say this on the podcast? Can I say this? Can we talk about this?
There's so much.
So if you are going to be new friends with Nielle, be careful because she's going to bring all the stories out on the podcast.
I'm going to change names and contacts, obviously. Storytelling is fun. It's life. It's what we live for.
It's called gossip, but okay.
No, I don't like that word. We're storytellers.
Sure. All right. So until next time.
If you like our storytelling, please subscribe.
follow.
Follow Aditi, follow me, follow
Yeah.
our podcast, Just Another Bandra.
Just another Bandra pod. And YouTube, do your deed. Again, please comment also, like, get some validation to whatever we're doing. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.